everyone. I gotta tell you, this tea is piping hot and it is about to get spilled because we've got some new celebrity couples to uncover. Grammy nominations to be told. Why are the Swifties left ticketless? Was Mariah Carey stripped of her title? Harry Styles, he almost lost an eye. Plus, are we replacing Elf on a shelf this year? And I'm gonna tell you about an ear-biting high that you're gonna wanna try. All that and more on this week's episode of Pop the Tea. Death certificate has revealed that he was cremated. His sister Angel's going to hold on to his ashes until the family decides what they're going to do with them to honor Aaron. Now, the official cause of death still being categorized as deferred because more tests are needed to determine what actually killed him. Man, if you're all over TikTok, by the way, a lot of people are speculating that his fiance slash ex-fiance slash girlfriend slash ex-girlfriend, whatever, baby mama, she has something to do with this. And I don't know. I'm not going to point any fingers, but there's a lot of shady stuff going on. If you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say. Hopefully, the truth comes out soon. Now that Tom Brady and Gisel Bundchen are divorced, well, she's wasted no time. Looks like she's already has a new boyfriend, and she was seen out eating with her jiu-jitsu instructor in Costa Rica, which happens to be where her and Tom would pretty much visit frequently. Talk about making new memories and rushing into making them, right? Now, she even had her kids with them. Her new man also owns a gym in Miami, which is where Gisel recently bought her house, which we all know is across the street from the house that Tom is having built right now. But I gotta say, good for her, because she deserves to be happy. Hey, having a hot piece of eye candy to go along with that happiness, not a bad deal. Sign me up, you know? Keeping Jay Leno in our thoughts and prayers, he suffered third-degree burns to his hands and his left side of his face over the weekend. Now, he was working on a steam car, and he ended up getting sprayed by gasoline. That caught fire, and this all happened in his garage. Now, he might need some skin grafts to help with the burns, and Jay spoke out saying that he just needs a week or two to get back on his feet. He just had the first of 2 surgeries, so we just want to say, get well soon, Jay. Poor guy. Now, you know you're never too old to achieve a lifelong dream, and Kris Jenner just got the chance to grace the cover of Vogue magazine at the age of 66. And this is her first cover. Yes, all her daughters have had a Vogue cover, well, except for Khloe. Hope she gets that chance sooner or later. Why does Khloe always get, like, the shit end of the stick, if you know what I mean? Like, why? Why does she always get passed off and passed over, and everybody else goes in front of her, and then it's like, oh, by the way, Khloe. Even her mom got on Vogue, and she hasn't gotten on Vogue yet. Anna Wintour better fix this. I mean, then again, she is kind of pissed with what, Drake and 21 Savage right now. And maybe she's mad because Khloe's probably friends with Drake. Whatever. Pete Davidson officially moved on from Kim Kardashian, and now he's starting to get to know Emily Ratajkowski. Meanwhile, wasn't she just seen out on dates with Brad Pitt not too long ago? I mean, listen, I don't know what it is about this man, but it kind of has me wondering more and more about his BDE and the hypnotic trance that it puts all these ladies in. Man, Pete's raking in the ladies and Nick Cannon's planting seeds for all these babies. I cannot keep up with either of them. And speaking of, Nick just welcomed his 11th child last week with baby mama Abby De La Rosa. Now, this is, of course, his 3rd child with her. They had a baby girl the day after my birthday, 11/11, and they named her Beautiful Zeppelin. Yeah, her first name is Beautiful, and then Zeppelin's the middle name, and then Cannon as the last, of course. But what's even crazier is this meme that Nick shared earlier this week on his Instagram page. Basically, it is a prediction of what Americans are going to look like in the year 2050. Pretty much saying everybody's going to end up being fathered by Nick Cannon. And with that said, you know, I'm going to mark myself safe today from getting pregnant by Nick. Just check back in with me next week. Make sure I'm still good. I'm sure I will be, but with him, you never know. Looks like Mariah Carey is not the queen of Christmas after all. You know, she tried to trademark the title because everybody continues to refer to it as that, but she actually got rejected, okay? There's another singer named Elizabeth Chan, who is apparently the world's only full-time pop Christmas recording artist. So that title, I guess, rightfully belongs to her. Oh well, so much for Mariah trying to capitalize on holiday merch with that title. Guess that her little lambs are gonna have to come up with a new name for Miss Mariah during Christmas. What about Mariah Carey-Christmas? Or just Mariah Christmas? I mean, we could come up with something, right? I'm sure we could. The movie Panther Wakand Forever topped the box office with a record-setting opening weekend. Now, they They raked in $180 million. That was just domestically, $330 million globally, and it made it the largest November opening in movie history. Did you go see it yet? Because I saw so many people posting about it. Kind of has me wanting to go. I saw the first Black Panther. I know it was a couple of years ago. I saw it, and surprisingly, I loved it. I didn't think I was going to love it. I'm not really into these type of like Marvel movies. It's just not my thing. But I will say, when I saw that last one, it was so good that I kind of want to see this one, but I still don't know if I'm ready to go to a movie theater yet. Like, I would rather just watch it at home. Can anybody give me, what is that? Like a jailbroken like card or something so that I can just watch it from home? Not trying to talk about illegal things, but I'm just saying, you know, if you could help me out, I'd rather just watch it while I'm hanging out here in my studio or in my house or somewhere where I don't have to be around other people. Not that I don't want to be, but you know what I mean. I like to watch movies in private. We're just going to keep it moving. Offset finally broke his silence by sharing his heartbreak, disbelief, and sadness on the death of his cousin Takeoff by sharing this emotional letter. Now, he said the pain is unbearable and his heart is shattered. He has so many things to say but can't find the words. He's been hoping it's just a dream, but it's reality and it feels like a nightmare. Now, his touching post was followed with some video clips and some pictures. I gotta say, still so very tragic and so sad to talk about. Kind of hoping the Grammys do a very special tribute for him this year. You know, that's the least they can do. I will say, the Grammys usually do good tributes, but then what upsets me about the Grammys is sometimes they forget to do tributes to people. Like, talk about embarrassing. So, I mean, listen, they're not going to forget this. No one's going to let them forget this. But let's just hope that the tribute's going to be worth it because he actually deserves it. Poor guy. Just so sad still thinking about what happened. Can't even get over it. Speaking of, the Grammy nominations were announced earlier this week. Beyonce and Adele are leading the pack with 9 nominations for the Queen Bee, 7 for Adele. Then we have Kendrick Lamar right up there with them with 8. Brandy Carlisle up for 7. DJ Khaled, Future, Mary J, and The Dream all tied for 6. Taylor Swift's album released way too late for consideration this year, but she's still up for 2, as is Lizzo. And for the first time ever, BTS. They received 3 nominations. So you can catch the Grammys airing live CBS on February 5th. I know I'm going to be glued to my TV that day. I'm obsessed. I love the Grammys. Grammys are one of my favorites to watch. If you're into any type of, you know, music related, you know, shows or anything of that nature, anything with like music, because I love music. Well, the Grammys, definitely where it's at. Definitely need to check it out. Swifties, they nearly lost their minds earlier this week when pre-sale tickets to her show went on sale. Now, there was a little problem though. Ticketmaster had an outage and they had Swifties waiting in a virtual queue with thousands of other Swifties trying to buy tickets. What a mess, okay? At that point, it was probably easier to book Taylor for a private party than it was to buy tickets to her show. Maybe even easier to get access into Area 51 to hang out with the aliens than to get tickets. Anyway, tickets were ranging from $49 to $449, but they sold out quickly. And of course, leave it to StubHub. They've got resale tickets going for as much as $22,000. Now, you know someone's going to end up shelling that kind of money out. Not to mention, she also added 17 more shows to her tour, including a 5-night run in LA. And you know, after this whole debacle, if Ticketmaster knows what's good for them, they should probably create a TikTok with some tickets dancing to "It's Me, Hi, I'm the Problem, It's Me." You know, that would be so smart, especially since they screwed so many Swifties out of the tickets. Man. And you know, maybe I should work for their marketing team coming up with something like that. You know what I'm saying? That would be smart. Maybe we'll make our own TikTok and we'll go viral. How about that? You know what? I think we could be onto something. We'll do our own TikTok that we should tell Ticketmaster to get on board with, but instead they can credit us. Speaking of Taylor, she cashed in over the weekend at the MTV EMAs. She was nominated for 7 awards, along with Harry Styles, and she ended up taking home 4 of them, including Best Artist, Best Video, and Long Form Video. Good for you, Taylor. Raking in the awards. I love it. BTS's RM, he announced that he's going to be dropping a solo album. It's titled Indigo, and it's coming out on December 2nd. Now, this is going to be his first full-length solo release since the mixtape Mono, which came out back in 2018. Now, the only thing that hasn't been announced are the featured artists that he plans to have on this album. Who do we think he's going to have? Do we have any guesses? I'm going to just put in one guess because I kind of feel like it's going to be Pharrell since, you know, they were talking last week, which we talked about. So I have a feeling like he'll be probably featured, but who else? Who do you think he's going to have on the album? You think anybody from Blackpink? Or do you think he's going to steer clear from any other K-pop artists and just kind of, I don't know, venture out to the American artists? Harry Styles, poor guy, he got hit in the eye the other day at his show in LA by a flying Skittle. Take a look at this video. stop. I mean, he could have been blinded by this. Even Skittles put out a statement on Twitter. They were reiterating not to throw the candy. You want to throw something, just throw confetti, not something that could injure someone. Come on, people, you got to do better. This is not good. This is going to make artists not want to perform for us anymore. So stop acting foolish and just let these people perform. It's ridiculous already. So as we know, Adele's residency in Vegas is going to be kicking off on Friday, and Caesar's Palace is making sure that she stays healthy by pumping in the best air quality during her performances. Now, they dropped $500,000 on a purification system, so I guess this, insane pricing of the tickets, that includes the air that you're going to be breathing. So much for air being free, right? I thought air was free. Now you got to pay for it, technically, because that's what you're going to be doing with those ticket prices. Man, unbelievable. How would you like to see the Backstreet Boys in their underwear? Well, here's the new promo video for their 𝗦𝗧𝗔𝗥𝗕𝗘 campaign, which features their new song Happy Days from their Christmas album. Unfortunately for us ladies, none of their ornaments were flashed during the making of that promo. Come on! You left nothing for us to see. It's like the Backstreet Boys in their underwear, but where? I want to see more. Do I have to buy a ticket to one of their shows to see more? That's crazy. Anyway, move over Elf on the Shelf, because this year you might want to check out Ranch on a Branch. It's the story of Ranchy. He's a ranch dress toy that dreams of being a real bottle of Hidden Valley Ranch. And there's a limited edition box that comes with the storybook and a toy version of Ranchy. Look how cute he is, right? You can get yours now by going to hiddenvalley.com. That is if you want to spend $30. Yeah, that's what it's going for, but I mean, it's still super cute. I still think, though, that the Elf on the Shelf, it's tradition. You can't get rid of the Elf on the Shelf. You can't replace it. Maybe Elf and Ranchy could be friends. I don't know. We could be onto something. I just don't know if an elf wants to be friends with a bottle of ranch dressing. Anyway, speaking of toys, there are 3 new toys that were just inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame. Now, when I say them, you're going to mentally be transported back to the 80s. Are you ready? We've got Light Bright, Masters of the Universe, and the Spinning Top. Now, they beat out some other classic toys like Nerf, Pound Puppies, and the Piñata. Now, what's crazy is a lot of these toys from the 80s are now worth a lot of money. Not gonna lie, I've collected some of this stuff, but I am not willing to sell. I mean, unless it was a really insane amount of money, then hey, maybe we could talk, but it's got to be an insane amount of money. I'm talking at least 6 zeros at the end of the number, with no decimal points in between. So I bet you, or maybe someone you know, is a really huge fan of the movie A Christmas Story. I mean, we all watch it religiously every year, but this year, you could watch it in the actual house from the movie because it just went up for sale. But here's the catch. You're gonna have to move to Cleveland. But hey, you're also gonna literally be living in A Christmas Story all year round, so why not, right? Now, if you do buy this house, you're gonna get a few extras, like the neighboring buildings and houses, which have a museum and a gift shop that's been inspired by the movie. So wait, it's like you're getting a house and a business all in one. I kind of wonder how much this is because, this could be a moneymaker. They haven't even included a listing price yet. So I don't know. If you're looking to go into a business and you know that people are going to be showing up, it's like a win-win. I'm just saying, you're looking to make some extra money. Why not? You got to go live in Cleveland. I'll pass. If you found out your partner cheated on you, would you forgive them? Because for me, that is a big, hard no. But 39% of people say that they would consider it if they were showered with expensive gifts. I say, I'm sorry, but you can't buy my love. Even if you did give me a Chanel bag with a key to a Bentley convertible inside, but that's just me. 32% of people said that it would depend on the situation, and 29% of people said that they would not forgive. Only 29%. Why is that number so low? Can you have some self-worth, please? Because they could do it once, they could do it again. Why give a second chance to make you look like a clown? I wouldn't do it. Next, speaking of relationships, does your ex still have access to your Netflix account? Because they just came out with a new feature that can kick your ex off. It's their latest anti-password sharing feature called Managed Access and Devices, which lets the account owner remotely boot off any devices that they don't recognize or don't want on their account. I gotta say, this could come in handy. I'll pull an Oprah. You get the boot, you get the boot, and you get the boot. I mean, you get the point, right? Bye-bye, suckers. Get off the account. Oh my goodness, what a way to kick off those unnecessary trash bags. That's what I like to call them. So the gaming community is going to be real thrilled about this. Burberry teamed up with Minecraft to collab together in the metaverse, and it's going to allow players to experience an alternate reality of London and face off with a villain by the name of Nexus. Now you'll be able to find QR codes at the Burberry stores, which is going to give you access to some character items like a Burberry block backpack and a cap. Pretty cool, right? Man, so if you're into the whole gaming thing and Minecraft's your thing, well, get in on the Burberry stuff too, because that is dope. I love it. I might actually have to try to get into gaming all because of this. This gear just looks really cute. I like it. Looks like Louis Vuitton is going to be getting into the hospitality industry because they plan to turn their Paris headquarters into their first ever hotel and, of course, largest ever boutique. Now, they're starting the transformation this week by launching a new space called the LV Dream, and the hotel portion is expected to be completed within the next 5 years. Now, it's going to offer high-end experiences and top-tier products, and that makes me say that I guess I know where I will be staying the next time I am in Paris. Oh, I just don't want to know how much a room is going to cost for the night, but then again, if I'm going to Paris, I'm going to have some guy paying for me, oui. If you're getting invites to lots of cocktail parties, you might want to get your hands on this cocktail purse to bring to the events. Absolute Vodka came up with this limited edition espresso martini purse. Now it's going to cost you $200. They're going to be on sale starting on Black Friday, which is November 25th, and we'll put the link in the description in case you want to order one. I will say they're kind of cute. I will also say I do love myself a good espresso martini. However, can this bag really hold a lot of stuff or no? Because it really depends on how much it can hold. If it can't hold much, I'm not spending $200 on a bag that just looks like the top of an espresso martini. Like, I'm not doing it. No, it's got to be roomy. And if it's not roomy, well, no thank you. Pass. Hard pass on that one. Insomnia Cookie, well, they've dropped some new holiday flavors, and I am going to break them down right now. They've got deluxe-filled hot cocoa, jingle bread, red velvet cookies and cream, and vegan cinnamon buns. They all sound so delicious. Now, they also have a DIY kit where you can make classic gingerbread and snickerdoodle cookies on your own, which I think amazing too. Now, you can get them at their store or have them shipped to your house, making it even easier to cheat on that diet. You know, this is the time of year that I'm not happy about. This is the time of year that I feel like I work so hard all year round trying to look good for, and it just never fails. But from like Thanksgiving to New Year's, all you do is eat. And I'm not trying to eat and ruin this lovely figure that I've been working on all year. So as much as I have to try not to eat, and I will eat, I still need to try not to eat. So maybe when it comes to these Insomnia cookies, I'll take one bite of each flavor, but that's it. Because technically, if I take one bite of each flavor, that's almost like equating to one full cookie. So right there, I feel like I'll be accomplished. And I'll give you guys the rest because I have to get it out of my face or I will eat it all. Inflation, especially with food, is affecting all of us. But if there's one food item that seems to be inflation-proof, it is chocolate. Now, no matter how expensive it might be, people are willing to pay for it, and experts are saying it's because chocolate is the perfect comfort food when you are stressed. Remember, dark chocolate's the healthiest, so I say chow down on that chocolate for sure. But yeah, I'm guilty when it comes to chocolate. Oh my God, I love it. But yes, just letting you know, even if they raise the price of chocolate to, I don't know, $10 a bar, people are still gonna buy it because it's comforting. That is why I say just go M&Ms, because you get your little chocolate fix in a little tiny bite, but just don't eat the whole bag. And when I say the whole bag, I don't mean like the individual size. I mean like that giant size bag that we all buy. Just don't eat the whole thing, at least not in one sitting, okay? So back in the 90s, Mike Tyson and Evander Holyfield were squaring up in the ring, and Mike got so pissed, he ended up taking a bite out of Evander's ear. Do you remember that? Well, years later, the two are teaming up to drop cannabis-infused ear-shaped edibles. Take a look at this.
Happy holy day.
You go first. No, you go first. Right? You go first. Okay, I'll go first. No, I go. You sure? You mean, what is this? I got you your ear. No, it's not. This ain't my ear. Cherry pie punch filling. My ears don't taste like cherry pie. Yes, they do. No, it don't. Yes, it do. Why I ate your ear, I should know. Well.
Holy ears is right. Maybe Mike should have ingested some of this good stuff before that fight in the ring. He would have been calmer and not so aggressive to want to bite a chunk out of the poor guy's ear. But I will say cherry punch flavor does sound delicious. I'm not gonna actually say I'm gonna try them, but I don't know, maybe I'll try them. They just looked pretty good, right? That wraps up all of the tea being spilled here on Pop the Tea today. And yes, as you know, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and to the Twitch page, both found at Starr, aka Virtual. Hit that subscribe button so that you can get the notifications and the bell and all that good stuff. Just make sure you tap away, tap everything. And while I have you, also make sure you check out some of the shorts that we've been putting up on the YouTube page. We got some really good ones up there right now, so I would love for you to take a listen to them. Leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Tell me if there's anything that you want me to talk about, what you like, what you don't like. You know, give me some feedback. Let me know. I want to give you what you want to hear. You know, it's not all about me all the time. I just pick the things that I think that you care about. But if there's other things you want to care about, like somebody did tell me they want to hear more fashion stuff, so I've been doing more fashion stuff. So that's why I'm saying, let me know. Don't hold back. And don't forget, if you have TikTok or Twitter, you can find me there as well, at Starr, aka Virtual. But remember, Starr with 2 R's. That's how you find me. Show me some love. I like to go live on TikTok every now and then during the week sometimes. So you never know when I might pop on. You're going to want to be following me to find out. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. Bye.